were wondering, was it just boastful? Was it just hype? Well, she's living up to the hype today. And to go back to back, Jesus Oliveras. It gets no more tense than this. 230's off the table, but she really needs 225.
For just 3.5 kilos behind the World Open record.
In the men's division, tons of hype and excitement for the return of two-time world champion Russell Orhii in the 83s.
What a phenomenal showing, and shots fired to the open lifters in the 63s.
Felt the pressure and loaded up 285 because Britt has done it before, but adjusting on that day is pivotal.
Alba's coming and she wants you to know it.
And it looks like she's done it. Agatha Shitko wins Sheffield 2024, 600 kilos. His brother in his ear right there, and look at the eyes of the strongest man that ever lived. Vengeance it is for Gustav Hedlund. He's waited all these years for this moment to finally emerge as the number 193, and here we are.
2024 contains some of the most explosive and impactful performances in powerlifting that we've seen yet. There were so many incredible performances, from big meets like Sheffield to classic world championships, local meets and more, that just had some of the most insane performances of 2024 and of all time. So 2024 has had some phenomenal powerlifting performances. Not to mention there were some pretty great social media posts too. What's up guys, my name is Natalie Richards. I'm a powerlifting world champion and a powerlifting coach. And today I'd like to talk about the 5 biggest, most insane performances that we've seen from powerlifters in 2024. A couple weeks ago, I asked you guys on Instagram what you thought your favorite powerlifting moments were this year. Whether that was a specific performance from a certain lifter, a meet announcement, a federation announcement, or anything else in the realm of powerlifting, social media announcement, etc. In today's video, I will be compiling the top 5 powerlifting performances, in my own opinion, that I thought we saw in 2024. Well, there were some amazing announcements in powerlifting, such as, classic lifting being in the World Games and whatever the hell is going on with USAPL's Instagram account. I think the top 5 performances deserve to be on individual lifters. So that's what we're gonna look at today. So with that being said, let's just jump into it. Starting off with number 5, we're going to have junior lifter Alba Bastrom securing her spot at Sheffield 2025. Now, Alba competed at Junior Worlds representing Sweden on the world stage and absolutely just popped off. Now, Alba competes in the 63 kilo class. She had competed, I believe, at the Open World Championships and had an okay meet, but what she did at Junior Worlds was just exceptional, and that's what really secured her spot at Sheffield 2025. But it was just an insane performance that deserves to be one of the most memorable moments, I feel like, of 2024. One, she's a junior lifter hitting 3.5 kilos off the open world record in the 63 kilo class, which means she's going against people like Megan Scanlon, the current reigning world champion. Number 2, I feel like the 63s is going to be the most competitive battle at Sheffield. And if you aren't familiar with Sheffield or like, what are you referencing? Sheffield is the biggest stage in powerlifting where world champions, 12 men, 12 women on one stage to break world records and see who can be the strongest on the day. It's like the most elite of the elite. So she earned her spot there by winning Junior Worlds and hitting very, very close off the world record. It's going to be super, super exciting to watch. Onwards to number 4. Speaking of 63s, we have Megan Scanlon, who hit an insane total at a local meet at the end of December in prep for Sheffield 2025. So if you didn't catch it, that was like a couple weeks ago. I think she's 5 weeks out from Sheffield, maybe less at the time of hitting that. And she added 10 kilos to her total since winning the World Championships earlier this year. She has secured her ticket to Sheffield already and has totaled over the current world record. So that's where we're at right now. That was an insane local meet performance. It's going to be her, Leah, Alba. I feel like I'm forgetting someone else, but Sheffield's going to be really, really intense. Before I get to number 3, I did mention earlier that there was some social media posts this year, and I feel like I would be remiss if I did not mention this in this recap of 2024. So while this isn't a lifting performance, I thought this was pretty funny in 2024. So this posted, right? The social media post was released, and it was a big moment online, social media, and powerlifting circles for a week. It made me chuckle at least. So the IPF posted an online coaching course. I think it's more of a guide on how to powerlifting coach with athletes competing, you're handling all your basic stuff from what I can tell was supposed to be covered in this course, right? But my favorite slide was, how should a coach handle the female athlete? Interesting. And it did not age well, nor did it look good upon release. Is that I might just be emotional and not understand what the slide was supposed to say. But I could not mention this. It was on social media for a couple weeks. I just wanted to post it so we didn't forget about it. Please leave your opinions in the comments below. Moving on, we have number 3. Joe Bornstein's performance at SBD Raleigh.
167.5 kilo squat opener. If you guys have been following him on Instagram, his training has been trending very well.
This, if we didn't have 2 or 3 other performances coming up, I think this would have been the number 1 performance of 2024, because this was just insane to watch. Joe has moved up from the 74s to the 83 kilo class, and I was lucky enough to be able to commentate that meet, so I saw it live, and I think he has a lot more kind of left in the tank. But basically, Joe competed and ended up totaling more than what had won the world championship earlier that year by Jurgens. So a junior lifter out totaling the world champion at that time at a local meet was kind of insane. I'm really excited to see Joe go to worlds, I'm assuming this year at 2025. That's going to be an insane battle in the 83 kilo class. I'm super, super excited. Okay, now number 2 is a tie between 2 lifters. Please don't yell at me. This is technically the top 6 performances, but both were so incredible, I didn't want to leave either one out. We have Sonita's 311 kilo squat at the Open World Championships, which is the heaviest squat ever of all time in history by a woman.
But she's going to have to. And she wanted it. Had to change gears several times on the way up.
311 kilos, 685 American bald eagle units, which is insane. She hit 701 in training. So if we can see a woman on the powerlifting stage, tested, squatting over 700 pounds. And by the way, she has the heaviest squat ever, whether it's tested or untested. She's the strongest woman squatting in the world. I'm just so excited to see what she does at Sheffield. Also in the number 2 spot, I think this might be my favorite powerlifting performance of the year personally, is Agatha. 2024 was Agatha's year.
Nobody's going to catch up to her, but would like to finish with that 600 kilo prediction she gave. And it looks like she's done it.
Did it, Dick? Is it good?
Agatha Shitko wins Sheffield 2024, 600 kilos.
She started off the year by winning Sheffield, and then she won at Worlds, and then I think she went to France and won that. Agatha is the year of Agatha. My favorite moment though was hitting 600 kilos at Sheffield in the 69 kilo class. So that's just unheard of that a 69 kilo lifter can total 600. And she also is over 600 dots for my American watchers. If you are putting that in perspective, she's over 600, which is pretty also unheard of. Probably the most impressive performance I think I've seen on the women's side for 2024 period. That's my favorite. And I'm really excited to see what she heads for next, whether it be a weight class change again, or if she wants to do something else kind of in her weight class. But insane performance. Okay, now we've gotten down to the number 1 spot, and this was by far landslide in my Instagram question that I posted to my story was, what was your favorite powerlifting performance of 2024? And it was Jurgens winning the 83 class at this year's Open World Championship.
Jurgens King Gamble had a phenomenal showing just a few months ago at the European Championship, 290 kilos. And if anybody's going to upset Russell Orhe, a lot of people are pointing to this man. Final pull.
Pulling for the win.
Whoa! Here he comes. Look at the smile on Jurgens' face.
Not only was it electrifying, but emotional performance, but it was just so unexpected because Jurgens is going against Russell, who obviously is huge in the US, has a pretty big following, and has finally come back out of retirement from, did USAPL, I believe it was 2 years off, came back to Powerlifting America, went to the world level, and was expected pretty much to walk in and win. Jurgens upset one of the most popular guys on social media and did it in just a crazy way with a final last deadlift. And I think that this performance just solidified like how good Jurgens is, and he is going to be at Sheffield 2025 in a couple weeks. I believe Russ is also there as well, so we'll be going head to head. Again, another great battle to watch. There will also be Aid Omaskin, who currently now holds the world record in that class at Sheffield too. So like I said, tune into Sheffield. It's going to be an insane battle. For me, these are my top 5, technically top 6 powerlifting performances of the year. Now, this is by no means an inclusive list. We had Taylor Atwood competing this year, who put up a pretty good total, but I think 2025 is going to be kind of his comeback year when he comes back out and really makes a big statement with his lifting. There was always so many other performances I feel like I could talk about for the next hour and a half. So if there's any lifters performances you thought that I missed, let me know down in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like, follow me on Instagram here, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye.